Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Life Forces podcast. This is the most unique recording situation I've ever been in because it's happening very spontaneously. I'm back home in the city where I'm from in Canada, taking the family dog for a walk. And I don't know what it is. So today's August 1st, 2025, and I'm just really feeling like this potent energy like never before. And some crazy stuff happened today. Basically, I had someone random that I don't know contact me on WhatsApp for a tarot reading, which I haven't publicly properly offered in ages. And then I had another person email me to like an older email that's linked to my current inbox asking about astrology readings. So I'm just like, okay, I don't know what's happening, but maybe like my people need me more than I thought. I don't know. I've just been full on like mom mode, doing my part-time job mode, trying not to have mental breakdowns mode, honestly. Just navigating this new chapter of life and figuring out, I know who I am. I know that's like, I'm not saying like figuring out who I am, but figuring out who I am now exactly and how I articulate that and how I share with you all online and stuff, because I don't know. I think a lot of us have a very love-hate relationship with social media. I love it in a lot of ways, and I've realized and I've kind of re-recognized my love for it because it is such an easy way to connect with people, to transmit your message, to share things. I've been really into like replying to stories more often than not lately. And yeah, I mean, I took quite a big break. I think I completely deleted the app off my phone like around Christmas for like a solid month. And then I've kind of been like popping on and off. But I don't know, there's something about this month that's feeling different. And yeah, I don't know. I've had some tricky times like end of July. I mean, my baby has been teething and it's really not fun because it kind of means a lot less sleep than usual, which is already not really a lot of sleep, TBH. So that's fun. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like things are always changing, obviously, duh. But I just feel like it's on another level, at least for me right now. And maybe some of you are feeling similar. I think also now that we're navigating this Mercury retrograde in Leo, there's a lot moving and shifting. And if you are not aware, this Mercury retrograde started July 18th and is ending August 11th. So that might provide some context as to why things are a little bit wonky communication-wise, maybe. For me, I've seen a lot of stuff come up with like self-expression, which is a huge Leo theme, and also like creativity. So it might be like we're revisiting creative ideas, rethinking the way we self-express. It's also about play and romance, Leo is. So maybe some of those elements are kind of resurfacing, shifting around in your life in different ways. And of course, there's also, you know, the normal like information, maybe travel mishaps as well. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I just feel like something is different today. I feel like something is different this month maybe. And I do really want to take advantage of that. So I'm inviting you, if you're interested, to join me for a one-on-one session. Only for the month of August for now, because let's see how we go. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM on Instagram. That's the easiest way. Or I might have a link in my show notes. I'm not honestly even going to bother updating my website or anything. I know that maybe sounds lazy. I don't know. I feel like that's lazy, but It's just the reality of my life right now. And I wanted to make sure my wonderful podcast listeners know. And I guess I want to do something different. I want to hear from you, even before we go into a session, if this is something that's piquing your interest. Like, let me know on DMs, or you can also email me if you're not so big on Instagram, Bianca@lifeforcesinc.com. I'll have that in the show notes too, no problem. And I just want to know, like, what you're needing clarity on, like what's coming up for you. What has this year brought for you? It's been such an interesting time in so many ways. I feel like we're kind of integrating a lot of stuff that might have first surfaced like 5 years ago. And of course, 5 years ago, 2020 was a big year for all of us. And I think we're really seeing where illusions have been trying to play their games, and a lot of us are just like, you know what, illusion, I'm not into that anymore. It's not working for me. I see your bullshit and I don't care. I'm just going to keep living my life and keep doing what I need to do. And one thing I really like helping people with is kind of rediscovering or realigning to their purpose, because I think we all have probably multiple purposes in some ways, but it's easy to stray from it with just like, you know, programming, like what we think we should be, what people are telling us we should be, what we should do, you know. Oh, the economy is bad, so I can't do XYZ, you know, I can't do that because I don't have savings, I can't do that because I don't have the right education, or whatever stories we tell ourselves. But I love helping people get reacquainted with that. I love looking at the North nodes, the North node in astrology. That can tell us so much about our purpose. That's something that I've personally been realigning to. I don't know, just this past week especially. For me, I have a Capricorn North node. So in this life, I really gotta lean into Capricornness, which is just persistence, not giving up, building something more long-term, not using the excuse of I don't feel like it to not do certain things, because that's been my story a lot of the time. And just really leaning into consistency and seeing how things can compound and grow and expand in such an interesting way, and also like holding that space for other people, and being a strong support for people too, which is something that I really like doing. What else did I want to share with you guys? I don't know, that's just what's coming through now, but I do really want to connect with any of you. Even if you don't want to do a session, just like DM me. I want to know what's going on, what's bubbling up for you, what's happening in the ether, what things you're tuning into and wanting to tune out of. Because this is a big year astrologically. Saturn moving into Aries, Neptune as well. It's going to be a big paradigm shift. It kind of already. So I'm seeing how it's all already unfolding and how it's going to continue to unfold. But to me, the most powerful tool we can have is to really understand ourselves in a deep, profound way. And the tools that I use, primarily astrology, but also human design and tarot, have really helped me do that. And the more I uncover and excavate, the stronger my kind of foundation can be moving through the world, because it's really easy to get caught up in like the discourse, this is right, this is wrong, these people are bad, these people are good, all that jazz. And a lot of it doesn't really matter. For some of us, being involved in that discourse is important, but for a lot of us it's not. So that's what I would say, is just let's lean into our self-knowledge, and let me help you do that. Let me help you see yourself through different lenses to, help you continue to grow in the direction you want to help you figure out what direction you even want to grow into, etc. What else did I want to say? We have a full moon in Aquarius coming up on the 9th of August, I believe it is. I haven't looked at the specific, aspects of like what's happening, but I love Leo season in general, just because it really, I don't know, it's about fun and play and the fire of who we are. And then with that full moon in Aquarius, we're reminded of, what we can bring to the collective, how we can contribute to those around us in greater society. And I think that's super important. And sometimes it's in very subtle ways that we think aren't significant. It can just be like how we treat our neighbors. Do we say hi to people? Do we ask how they are? Things like that. Or like your little small obsession or thing you think is silly is actually what we all need so desperately. So yeah, this is going to be short and sweet. Again, shocked I'm recording this and sharing this with you, honestly. But I love you all. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope to see some of you this month. So check out the show notes, DM me on Instagram at Life Forces Inc. for more info, or email me, bianca@lifeforcesinc.com. And I would just love to hear from you regardless. All right, sending you so much love. Bye.